Happy New Year's Eve to everybody. Today we're going to do a reading to see what is going on with twin flames or divine soulmates who are involved in karmic situations. All right, so that means that there is a third party involved. But right before we get started, I just want to thank everybody real quick for liking my videos, subscribing, and for leaving comments. It really does mean so much to me. And just a quick reminder also, because I am off of my day job until the 6th of January, turnaround time for personal readings until then is going to be 2 to 3 days maximum. All right, and thank you to all of you who did get personal readings with me this week. And I actually find it interesting that actually this whole month of December, I had a lot of returning clients for personal readings. So thank you guys. That makes me feel so good that you come back to me for more. Yeah, just thank you. Thank you. All right, let's get started. I've already pre-shuffled the cards, and let's get some oracle cards to start off with to see what is going on with these masculines. What is going on with these masculines in karmic relationships still? All right, Night Wind, facing fear, subconscious release, and healing. All right, I'm gonna get a couple more. So we did see in the previous readings that the masculines were pretty much suppressing and resisting the connection with their feminines over the holidays, at least over the first week of the holidays, because we're still in the holidays. Let's see if anything has changed. Let's see what has changed. So they are facing their fears. All right, I feel like already I'm getting the sense that they're really not having a good time. It's like they tried to kind of push the divine feminine out of their minds at first so that they would be able to, deal with all the social gatherings, family events over the holidays. But it just feels like it's not really working because whatever they push down to their subconscious is coming back up to be released, and they're being forced to face their fears. Yeah, see, a leg up. So they're getting some help. I feel like, because they were probably feeling depressed over the holidays, no matter how much they were trying to suppress that, they've probably, if they have somebody that they talk to about this situation, they've been getting help from this person. Some of them have been getting help from therapists, some of them possibly even from their divine feminines. And look at this, TikTok. It's just a matter of time. They feel like they're going to burst. They feel like they're going to burst is the message that's coming through. They feel like they're a ticking time bomb. Yeah, I think that, the fact that they had to spend more time probably with a karmic partner these past few days has just, gotten them into this energy of impatience and just wanting to burst. So I do feel like they are picking up the speed. All right, let's just get, let's get one more from this deck. Anything else that we can, trust. Yeah, see, so I feel like they're beginning to trust their intuition, their connection with the feminine, because they did go through a period where they were just in so much denial of it. Yeah, because I felt like we needed one more. All right. Sanctuary and ancestors. I don't think I've ever gotten this ancestors card. That's interesting. So yeah, but with the sanctuary, I'm really, together with this trust card, it's really that they are trusting their inner guidance, their inner sanctuary, all right, what it is that they truly feel. And with this ancestors card, so a lot of them actually, they may even be guided by ancestors who may have passed. That's interesting. That's an interesting message, right? With this leg up, it's kind of like they're getting this guidance or this help from ancestors. Wow. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. Take it as it resonates. because there might be, you know, a message there for you that is more personal to you. And so if anything like that comes up as you're watching this reading, definitely do take that. Okay, let's move on and see what the masculine's energy is currently towards their karmic partner. So what is going on with them? Okay, something just flipped over. All right, we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, that's interesting. The Ten of Swords. Okay, that makes more sense. The Eight of Swords, the Hierophant in reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse. All right, so yeah, just like I said with this Night Wind card that came out in the beginning, they're definitely not enjoying the holidays. They might appear to be enjoying the holidays, like they might be posting pictures on social media, you know, having to go to events, but they're not having a good time, not with this Ten of Swords right after the Ace of Wands. So what I'm getting with this is really that this Ace of Wands, this idea of them, you know, having a nice, romantic, passionate holiday season is just turning out to be something that's like a painful ending. Their energy right now towards this karmic partner is that of an ending. And it is painful for them in the sense that they're with this person, they're having to face this person, and they're just really not feeling it. And what I'm getting here is that they have felt trapped, and they're still feeling trapped. Not so much in the relationship, but just trapped, you know, during this time period that, you know, they want to be somewhere else. They want to be somewhere else, and they're kind of stuck having to, you know, spend the holidays and spend so much time with this person. And it's just making them feel like caged in. And look here, and if you needed any more confirmation, we have the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so it's definitely feeling trapped in a commitment that is just not a positive one. It's not one that makes them happy. It's not real. It's not genuine. All right, and with the Ten of Cups in reverse here, they're all up in their emotions. They're not happy. They're feeling very emotional. I'm almost getting even, you know, a depressed kind of a state here, right? Ten of Swords and the King of Cups in reverse. Their emotions are all over the place, and I mean, this feels like very, very heavy energy, especially with this Night Wind here, right? Being forced to face their fears. It's like, you know, the karmic was pushed right in front of their face. Having to spend more time with them and really having to see and come to terms with what it is, right, that they are feeling about this person and what their life is like. Really seeing what their life is like and making them feel like they're on the verge of bursting. All right, so let's get one oracle card to sum this up. Their energy towards the karmic, or what is going on in the karmic relationship in general. So this could be a mutual card as well. Let's see. Storm warning. Ooh. Yeah. This, I'm telling you guys, I know that this time period may have been very difficult for you if you're a divine feminine watching this, but just trust that there was a reason, you know, for anything that may have happened over the holidays. So you may have been in contact, you may not have been in contact, but point is, your masculine is still with a karmic partner and most likely spent time with them. There was a reason for that, and that is because it is leading up to a huge storm for them mutually in their relationship. All right, So let's actually move on and see. I'm going to leave these here. Actually, I'm not going to clear them. I just want to see what the masculine's energy is currently towards their divine feminine. So what is the masculine's energy currently towards their divine feminine counterparts? Ooh, the Two of Swords in reverse, okay. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Alright, so they're really coming out of this stagnant energy towards their divine feminines. I do feel like they're seeing you as the Queen of Swords in reverse, like maybe you have pulled away and they're feeling that distance, they're feeling that coldness from you. What else? The Hanged Man in reverse, the World in reverse. Yeah, let's get one more. And the Devil in reverse. Alright, yeah, so with the Two of Swords in reverse and the Hanged Man in reverse, they're, whatever pause they had in their energy towards their feminines, they're now coming out of that. So they do want to approach the feminine, but I'm just kind of getting that they're seeing the feminine as being a little bit distant at the moment. So this might be, you know, giving them some doubt as to whether the feminine will accept them. They're definitely feeling like, you know, this chapter with the feminine is not over. And it probably never will be, right? I mean, there is no getting over their divine feminine. So, yeah, and the Devil in reverse. So it's kind of like whatever negative or toxic or just any fearful based thoughts that may have been connected to their divine feminine, it's like those are being destroyed. It's like they're clearing up any like illusions or false beliefs that they may have had concerning the divine feminine. And I'm telling you guys, this is really because of whatever happened in this past week. Whatever was happening in this past week with, or currently with a karmic partner. So let's actually clarify some of these. Actually, before we clarify, let's get an oracle card. The divine masculine and the divine feminine. Let's see, what is going on here? Help us understand. Ooh! Alright. So, Angel of Balance and the Thinking Man. Yes, this makes a lot of sense, right? So they are coming into balance. It's basically what I was just saying, right? That they, you know, that they're thinking. They're really, you know, thinking a lot and seeing things more clearly. It's just what I was saying with this Devil being in reverse. That they are clearing up their thoughts. That their thoughts, that what they are thinking is coming into balance. So, you know, they had distorted beliefs in the past concerning their divine feminine. And it's like now those are going away. They had thoughts that was eliciting fear in them concerning approaching the divine feminine, or concerning, you know, possibly the idea of being with their divine feminine. There was just something intimidating, something scary, something that they were scared of, or something that they weren't seeing clearly, and this is being cleared up in their minds. And that's also another thing I'm getting here with the Two of Swords actually being in reverse, because Swords is all about mental energy and thinking, and it's in reverse. So it's like coming out of this little like a crossroads, you know. It's like they're coming out of that. Like they're not confused. They're not confused anymore. All right, so what did we say? We said we wanted to clarify. I do feel like that was clarifying, but let's just clarify the Queen of Swords in reverse here. So why is the Queen of Swords yeah, see, we have the Empress in reverse and the Page of Pentacles. So this is exactly what I was saying. They're seeing you kind of like, you know, just being distant, maybe not wanting to be their Empress anymore, that maybe you have moved on, and this is what is hindering them from approaching you. Not that they would necessarily approach you right away if they didn't see you in this way, but this is just one little thing that is also kind of, you know, maybe it's the last little lingering fear that they have. Yeah, so again, I'm just really strongly getting that a lot of you may have pulled your energy back and away from them. All right, okay, let's move on. I actually want to see, actually no, let's leave these here. Let's leave these here and see, okay. I want to look at the feminine's energy, and then we're going to get into the future energies, okay? And see what these masculines are likely to do coming up in the near future. But let's just take a look at what is going on with you, the Divine Feminine. And just so you guys know, you know, I do post occasionally some videos that are not so much based on what the masculines are doing, and it's just more like general of what's going on, or, you know, like guidance for the Divine Feminines. Those videos are going to be more valuable than just seeing what the Divine Masculine is doing, because, you know, no matter what the cards say or what the future energy is, it really all does depend on what you are doing as well. And those videos are meant to help you with that. And it's nothing hard. There's nothing in there that's telling you, oh, do all of this work, and that it should be like, you know, that it should feel like a crazy chore to work on yourself. Really, I feel like even just watching the video and just bringing certain things to your awareness can just help so much. And it is related to what your Divine Masculine is doing. So I do recommend that you guys, you know, if you feel like that would be helpful, that you watch those videos. So I will actually put the latest one, I will link a little video box, okay, at the end of this video. So, all right, for the Divine Feminines, we have the Two of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Cups. Let's see. So yeah, I feel like you're either contemplating a lot or just having some negative thoughts going on. Yeah, Two of Swords in reverse as well. The Fool. Let's get one more. I mean, it would only be natural for you to be feeling some heavy energy these days if you're not able to be with your Divine Masculine. Okay, the King of Wands and the Star. All right, so we did get one extra. And I am also going to get one Oracle card. Just to kind of tie it all together. All right, if Spirit would like to give me one. All right, now we have Walking Away in reverse. All right, so yeah, I do feel like you guys are have been a lot in your headspace with this Two of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Cups. Just really thinking about what it is that you really want, and if this person could actually provide for you what it is that would fulfill you. It's like you're really having this contemplating energy. And this is really interesting. And at the same time, I feel like, you know, you have been contemplating a lot, and it's like right now you're just so tired of having to, you know, think about making a decision as well. Just like you feel like your masculine was in a state of having to make a decision. You feel like you have been in a state of wanting to make a decision. And I feel like this has kind of worn you off and worn you out actually. And that you are just ready at the moment. You're like at the brink of taking a jump. So I don't know what that jump could be. It could be either you feel like contacting them, because with the King of Wands here and the Star, I do see that you still have hope and you're wanting to do something. It's like you're wanting to do something to either help them or to get them to move towards you. And one of these things might be walking away, but you're having a hard time doing that. It's like you're pulling away your energy on the surface, so that's how it appears. But deep down, you don't feel like you really have. So I feel like this is what this Two of Wands represents here, because it was also the first card out, that you're having all of these little contemplations. It's like on the one hand, you feel like, yes, you know what, this is the person that I want, right? Nine of Cups and King of Wands. And the Star, like you have hope. And on the other hand, you're so tired of this, and you probably just, you know, you may have felt some heavy energy over the holidays not being with this person, that it's making you want to, you know, do something either drastic or something very new, which could be either to communicate with them or to, you know, if you have been in contact with them, to do the opposite and kind of close the door on them and be like, you know what, I'm tired of this. I want to walk away from this. Like, I'm just not having it. And not necessarily in like a mean, cold type of a way. Like, it could even be very, in a very compassionate way. You know, you might even have a heart-to-heart conversation with them, telling them that you just, you know, you can't cope with this. That you can't cope with not having them full time and being, you know, just on the side if you are in contact and meeting up with them. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for the feminines. Let's see, do we want to clarify anything? Yeah, I want to clarify this Fool. So what is it that you're thinking of doing? So again, for a lot of you, because, yeah, Seven of Wands, setting boundaries. So for a lot of you, it is, you're thinking about walking away, setting your boundaries, you know, but at the same time, and this is funny because this card also reflects defensiveness sometimes, and this is what I was just about to say with the walking away card being in reverse, that a lot of times, you know, what we're thinking about doing or what we are doing is based in ego and could just be a self-defense mechanism, which is okay. Which is okay to do that, as long as at some point that you do bring that to your awareness and realize that, you know, what I'm doing right now, it's, you know, based in ego. It's just a self-defense mechanism to make me feel better. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't set your boundaries. You should. But also realize the reasons why you're doing so, because that's going to help you get the motivation to actually set your boundaries for you. And for this action to come from a place of self-love and not from a place of self-defense or as a means to an end. So that it won't be that you're hoping that this is going to get them to come to you. You know, just let that be. Let that be. So this is the kind of stuff that I do talk about in the other videos that I was referring to earlier. So I think if you guys are feeling this way, it might be helpful for you to check them out. All right, so let's see what's coming up. So I will clear these. I do feel like the Divine Feminines, though, they are on the right path, actually, okay? Just because you might have some self-defense mechanisms, that doesn't mean that you are delaying the union necessarily, or, you know, it doesn't mean anything like that. It's just going to help you to affect divine timing if you are aware of this, all right? And that's what the purpose of that other video is, to help you do that. All right, so let me give a quick shuffle. and see what the masculines are likely to do or how they're likely to be in the karmic relationship in the next week or so. All right, let's see. Ooh, King of Swords in reverse. And the Five of Wands. So, Five of Wands in reverse also. So, yeah, I feel like they're just going to be distant and cold, because like I'm telling you, they're trusting their inner guidance. They're trusting their inner sanctuary, and for some of them, like I said, they may be having some guidance or assistance from past loved ones. All right. Oops. Okay, like these are. All right, so first card out, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So yeah, see, so during this time, they have been very stressed. And here we have the King of Swords again. Okay, so lots of swords, so a lot of mental energy. So definitely going through a very heavy time here. Even though the Nine of Swords is in reverse, this is just reflecting that, they're going to begin to come out of this stressful energy. Why? Because, like I said, they're facing their fears. They're facing their fears and having them to certain realizations also about their divine feminine. That is going to help them to pull away from this stressful energy, from being so just upset and just feeling so heavy about it. But they're not fully out of it. Not with the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords here. They're still very much in their headspace, but they're gaining clarity and they are becoming decisive. I mean, this is a lot of cold energy here towards the karmic partner. So it's like they're really going to be very firm. Very, very firm. And I feel like I'm getting that this is like the relationship between the two of them as well. They are the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. Not Emperor and Empress. Not Queen of Cups and King of Cups. No. They're the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. Coldness. Alright? Icy cold is what I'm getting here. And the masculine is just kind of like, very... just going to be very much standing in their power, standing their ground, and just not wanting to get close to this karmic partner. If anything, they're pulling away after having spent all this time with them. Let's see what else. Let's split it up. All right, Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, they're still there for the next week. They're still hanging around for practical reasons. Oh my gosh. Okay. Six of Wands and Justice. So definitely moving in the right direction. They want to do the right thing. They want to move in the right direction. This card also represents divorce, as a lot of you know. So if they're married, I definitely see them with this Six of Wands here, which is a success card. It's a victory card, moving in that direction. All right, so it's like, yeah, this Ace of Pentacles isn't going to be standing up for long. If they're not married, then again, this is them either, I feel like they're settling just various contracts, like if they had businesses together, or how we had seen that a lot of these karmic partners had assisted the masculines in business or in other things. I feel like they're kind of settling those matters. That's what they're moving towards, and they might even start a discussion concerning this in the near future, okay, from whenever you watch this video. Wow, okay. So let's get an oracle card as well. See, so remember how I said that everything, you know, that may have happened in this past week, no matter how heavy it may have felt for you, that it was all for a purpose and for a good reason. Yeah, see, so this is it. I mean, look what this is leading up to. So we have patience here, all right? So this is just Spirit's way of letting us know that this might not happen right away. This Six of Wands moving towards the Justice, so moving towards this legal contract, or finally making the right decision in the end, right? A victorious one, and being successful at making the right decision. It might not happen like right away, okay? Some patience is going to be needed because these are the types of things that do take time. So just do keep that in mind. But then again, I love how, you know, we have another little clock in this picture, just like we did here with one of the first oracle cards, right? I'm telling you guys, yeah, patience, it is taking some time, but the speed is picking up. They are a ticking time bomb. It's just a matter of time before they explode and just really make this decision, because let's not forget, we also do have the King of Swords here, which is a very, very decisive person. So 2 cards of decision making here. And of making the right decision, actually. All right. This is awesome. Okay, let's see what is coming up for the Divine Masculine towards their Feminine. So we have the Star in reverse, Strength in reverse, ooh, the 8 of Cups in reverse, and the Magician in reverse. All right, what is going on here? Let's get an oracle card. So it seems like as much as they are taking action concerning the karmic partner, they're not taking action towards the appreciation. Let's get one more. Towards their feminine right now, or you know, coming up. I'm really getting the sense that they kind of feel like they may have lost this opportunity, or just feeling like the feminine has walked away. Let's see, what else? Ooh, we have Journey. So we will clarify just to see why they're going to be holding this stance in the next week, but I'm getting that, yeah, it's kind of like they're not feeling like they are ready just yet to be the Magician for their divine feminines. Like they're not ready to really bring this to their reality, to manifest it, to be able to approach you. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to clarify with this deck. All right. Yeah, and with Strength being in reverse, it's kind of like, I feel like they're just using all of their strength right now up here, right, for the karmic partner. However, it's like they are appreciating, though, because of what they have been through over the holidays, they are beginning to appreciate the connection that they've had with the divine feminine more so than before. Just, you know, realizing that they may have been taking it for granted, or had taken it for granted in the past, and now it's like they're realizing that they may actually have lost this opportunity, and that they may not be able to get this cups, right? This Ace of Cups here with their feminine. And I'm interested to see what this Journey card here is about as well. So let's see, what is this? Why is the Star in reverse? Well, the Four of Wands. Yeah, see, so they do want this with you, okay? They want to be with you. They want to be, I mean, this card is even that of marriage, all right? They definitely feel like you are their Four of Wands, that you are the person that they belong with. You feel like home to them. And it's just like right now, I feel like with the Star, actually, what I'm getting is that they're going to feel either that they just see it as something unreachable at the moment, okay, in the next week or so. Let's see, why Strength in reverse here? So actually, what I'm getting now, after having seen this, is that they're just really, you know, going to be feeling like, oh, that's too many. It's just really going to be hitting them hard, the fact that they don't have you. The fact that they don't have this Four of Wands with you. The fact that they don't have this wish fulfillment, because with a Star here, yeah, you are their wish fulfillment, and the fact that it's in reverse represents that they feel that they don't have that with you. But what would they want? The Four of Wands with you. So why Strength in reverse with these? Alright, yeah. Six of Swords in reverse. So, yeah, see, so like I said, in the past week, it's like they tried to suppress you, right? This is what I was saying in the previous reading. They tried to suppress their emotions for you, and with the Six of Swords here being in reverse, they weren't able to. So it's kind of like they're really feeling like they don't have the strength to get over you, and there is no getting over you. But at the same time, they're having a hard time, they're having a hard time moving towards you as well. Later on though, because we do have the Journey card at the end, they actually might, just a little further down in the future, okay? So that could be, you know, maybe a few weeks from now. Let's see, why is the Ace of Cups in reverse here? Yeah, so by the way, I am clarifying all of these cards here. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Yeah, Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they're feeling defensive. They're feeling like they're not sure that you would still want them, that you would accept them if they were to come forward to you. And it's probably because you've you know, distanced yourself maybe, or maybe because, you know, you've set boundaries, and they know that in order for them to approach you, they need to have taken some action concerning, you know, the karmic partner. This actually landed up right. Okay, see, so the Magician and clarified by Justice again. So this is the second time we're getting Justice. So they really do want to make the right decision here. They are in this headspace of making a decision. Remember, we also had the Two of Swords in reverse previously in their energy. So they're definitely moving towards making a decision here. And it's just, you know, with the Magician being in reverse though, they're just still kind of not sure how you are going to respond to this when they finally do, and when they finally do approach you, because I do see this, right, later in the future. So let's actually see. Okay, Spirit, last one. What is Journey here? What is this journey about? All right, we have the Knight of Swords. I think it was in reverse. And the King of Cups. Let's see what else. What is this journey about? So it could be, you know, even if some of them, and the Page of Pentacles. So even if some of them are, you know, maybe living far away from you, so they could actually travel. So there is a possibility that you guys might actually meet up. I'm getting though that it is at the further end of the near future, whatever near future means to you. But yeah, with this Knight of Swords here, I definitely see them coming in, like really moving towards you. Possibly even with this King of Cups here, just expressing themselves emotionally to you, and giving you a small offer. So it might not be anything crazy, like it's not going to be, you know, the full King of Pentacles, I'm completely ready, you know, single and available 100%. But I feel like they are going to communicate something concerning this karmic relationship with you, just to kind of let you know how they're feeling and what they're planning to do. So this might actually even be a little bit impulsive, and it's not necessarily that they're going to travel to see you to tell you this. It could, I mean, this could even be just them calling you, texting you, but in some way approaching you. In some way approaching you. And I am also getting that for some of you because of what, something that we saw in the Divine Feminine's energy previously. I feel like for some of you, it might even be you that initiate this in some way. But just, you know, keep in mind that they might be a little bit impulsive with this Knight of Swords here. I do think he was in reverse, but it doesn't really matter. So it might be a little bit of an impulsive energy, but they are going to be honest about how they feel. So what they're going to tell you is going to be the truth. It just might be, for some of them, that they might be just jumping a little bit ahead of themselves. Okay? So just do keep that in mind. All right. But yeah, they are being a little bit hesitant. Okay? They are being a little bit hesitant currently about moving towards the feminine, but oh my gosh, boy, are they doing their work concerning the karmic. They definitely are. Okay, so let's just get some final messages for the feminine. Okay, any messages or advice that wants to come through, please, Spirit, for these feminines. Yeah, clean it up. See, I'm telling you guys, go watch my other video if you haven't done so already. And also, if you have any questions, I am thinking about doing maybe, you know, some very short videos that would focus on just very specific questions that you might have, because I do get some of them in emails and sometimes in comments as well. So yeah, so I would love to know if you have any questions and that you would want me to, you know, make a very quick video on. All right, so yeah, so with Clean It Up, it's just kind of like, you know, actually, I don't want to say anything. Take it as it resonates. You guys know what this means. And I think I talked enough about the feminines earlier, but basically bring things to your awareness. Clean up your subconscious mind. Alright, so what would the masculines want you to know? What do they want to tell you here? Yeah, see, love yourself first. And by bringing things to your awareness and really figuring out your own, what's going on in your own heart and your own mind, that is a sign of loving yourself first. That is putting yourself first. Okay? Let's just see, let's just get one more. Okay, and new love. So this is obviously between you and your divine masculine, okay? This is possible, having a new type of love with them, all right? Not a third party type of a love with them, a new love, okay? It's on its way. It's on its way. Just love yourself first to help this process move along, okay? All right, so those were your messages. I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's Eve. And if you're watching this after New Year's Eve, then I wish you guys all the best in 2020. Much love to everybody. Bye.